Hi, this is Sally, and today is day 48 of my weight loss. Today, I'm going to talk about essential supplements during this time. Okay, so what is this time? This time is characterized by two things. First is a meal that I had. I just had dinner and I had fried tom yum rice. And the second thing that is characterized by this time is the coronavirus threat. So this is my first plate of fried rice in probably about 2 months. Yeah, so I feel a bit guilty about it as usual. Okay, but anyway, I don't want to belabor on it for too much. So after I came home, I decided to do some damage control, and I'm going to go into that and explain to you my rationale for taking the supplements that I take. Now, the supplements that I choose to take is actually whole food supplements, right? Or as they are either literally food or they are whole food supplements. That means food in supplement form, or they can be organic complex. That means extracted from plants. Okay, so let me just run through my mind, and I will try to include a link to my Facebook post below where I've written down what I shared in this video. So when I came back, I gathered my supplements in a row. I had my enzymes, I had chromium, I had my Honeygirl, which is a mixture of apple cider vinegar and raw honey. I had my kelp, I had my Propolis, which is a tablet from our propolis from the bees. I had my vitamin C, I had my liverine, and I also had my B complex. So let me go through as far as possible. So my enzymes and my chromium was because of my plate of fried rice. So whenever food is cooked, the heat kills off all the enzymes. So basically, we are eating fiber, so to speak. It may be delicious, but there's not a lot of nutrients inside. So every time when I eat cooked food, as far as possible, I'll take enzymes for two reasons. Enzymes are necessary for the body to carry out its functions. There are different chemical reactions that happen to keep the body healthy, moving, and all that. And what is necessary during these chemical reactions, or for the body to carry all these out, is to have enzymes. And normally we consume enzymes through live food like raw salads or eating our fruits. Obviously, because most of our food these days are cooked, we are enzyme deficient. Yeah, but because during my weight loss, I've been taking quite regularly quite a bit of juice. Like on juice days, I will have at least 8 carrots, 4 green apples, and maybe 1 or 2 oranges. So this is just the bare minimum. Usually it's more. So during this time, I'm taking quite a bit of live enzymes, and on those days where I've cooked meal, I usually have some juices, or if not, I'm taking quite a bit of fruits, right? Only on those days like today, when I didn't have a chance to bring my fruits along, I only had yogurt in the morning, followed by a snack, which is instant noodles, so it's already depleted, followed by plate of fried rice, right? So I noticed that when I have a very busy day, my food discipline, I'm not so mindful, especially when I'm tired. So anyway, this is damage control. I take the enzymes to feed myself with live enzymes, and also to aid in digestion because it's night, right? I want to get my food digested ASAP. Okay, the second supplement I take is chromium, and that's because a plate of fried rice would translate to a lot of blood sugar in my body. So if this glucose is not used up, it will be stored as fats within my body. And what chromium does is that it converts this sugar in the blood to energy. At least it facilitates the conversion of this to energy. Now you might think, at night, what do you do at night? Do you like go exercise or something? Why does the body need so much energy? But no worries. When your body detox, it actually needs energy to detox, right? So just enabling the blood sugar in the body to be converted to energy for detox is also great. So I had a plate, right? I had almost a full plate, which is really a lot. And I took 2 tablets of chromium to make sure that it gets, the glucose in my body doesn't get converted to fat, and just to facilitate the environment to convert it to energy. Okay, so that's for the carbs portion, right? When you have a carbohydrate meal as a dinner at night. So what about the actually there's one more. So because it's cooked food, and I mentioned just now it's not very nutritious, I usually take a superfood after that. So my superfood comes in 3 forms. It can be either my spirulina, my kelp, or my super green food, which is in powder form. So today I have chosen to take kelp. Normally I can take all of them. I just didn't want to take all of them today, because the supplements are really great, but of course I need to plan my budget as well. And I want to take my kelp because kelp actually helps in thyroid health, and that promotes hormonal balance. So for weight loss, it's really important to get your hormones in order, because if not, right, your body is not efficient, and eating less doesn't help you lose weight. But if your hormones are in balance and your body is efficient, your weight loss or weight gain is merely a reflection of what you have eaten. So this really pretty easy to control. So a weight loss is not so difficult because you just simply eat less, right? And then eat less but not go on ketogenic diet, okay? And then you will just lose the weight gradually. Of course, if you exercise and you move a lot, it will be much faster. Okay, so this time, like I mentioned, the second feature is, of course, the coronavirus scare, right? So I've been taking supplements that help increase my immunity. There are usually 3 supplements that I have. Is my home remedies kit, and it consists of propolis, which is like a natural antibiotic, garlic, which is great, to combat like bacteria, and finally a vitamin C. So not all vitamin C's are the same. You don't get sufficient vitamin C's even from even by taking orange juice. And anyway, you don't take too much orange juice because there are natural sugars inside, and orange juice, even if you take the whole orange juice with the sugars, it's not sufficient vitamin C. And what you need to do, or what I did in buying my vitamin C, is to make sure it's a vitamin C complex, meaning that it's not just enough to consume the supplement, right? You must make sure that your body is able to absorb it, and your body is only able to absorb it when the vitamin C works synergistically with other elements. So it's good to get a complex. Like for example, my vitamin C comes with bioflavonoids, then comes with rosehip oil as well. So everything, among many other things. So it works all together to promote the absorption of vitamin C. So for this evening, I actually had one propolis tablet and 2 vitamin C's, simply because it was a busy day, and generally when I'm busier, I would take more immunity boosting supplements, just to make sure that I'm okay, because when people get tired, our immune system actually drops down. It's simply because you're tired, right? And not well rested. So I had that. I also had my Liverine, which is it's more of the essentials, to protect my liver, because it could be tiredness. And of course, when I eat outside food, I always feel that even though it's cooked, there is toxins. You don't know what's in the kitchen, you don't know how hygienic the food is, etc. So even like standing at the bus stop, beside the road waiting for the bus, you are inhaling all the fumes. So all this, right, your body will actually instinctively, naturally try to detox in sleep, etc. Your liver actually works really, really hard, and we really ought to appreciate and feed our liver well. So that's why for liver care, I take my Liverine regularly and my coffee enema. I try to take supplements like Liverine and my B complex after a meal. Yeah, so that was so I had that, my Liverine and my B complex. Another thing to take note also is when you just had your meal, I try to not have too much water with my meal. This is because I don't want to dilute the gastric acid in my body. So it's a bit of a paradox, because supplements are generally recommended with meals, right? So to swallow it, we usually swallow it with water. So what I do is, I have, like you heard, I had quite a few supplements, and I try to ration it carefully, a maximum with 1.5 glass of water. But I love to drink water actually during and after a meal. So I tried, after I learned about this health knowledge from New Life classes, I tried to reduce the amount of water that I take. I mean, I'm more mindful about the amount that I take. And like for just now, when I take the supplements, I had actually put my Honey Girl into the water, so to make it slightly acidic, right? And so this will actually it won't be too, how do you say, it will dilute the gastric acid, but it wouldn't be too bad. Now some people talk about this about the body being alkaline and being an optimal, because it's an optimal, when your body is alkaline, cancer cells don't thrive. And what's this about drinking apple cider vinegar? It's acidic. So just want to make a quick note. I may expand on it another day, but the body, or taking something that is alkaline forming, the word alkaline forming foods is different from pH level. So if you take like lemon water, everyone is saying how good lemon water is, very detoxifying. Well, lemon is acidic, right? So you put it in water, but why do we drink it? Because after digestion is alkaline forming. So fruits like pineapples, all that are acidic, but the after digestion ashes are alkaline forming, right? Meat, after you've eaten it, so why is meat not very healthy? When you digest meat, right, it is not alkaline forming, it is acidic in nature, right? So we are not talking about pH level, we are talking about the after digestion ashes, so to speak, and whether these are acidic or alkaline forming. So apple cider vinegar has long been a staple in natural healing remedies, so I love it. So I actually mix my apple cider vinegar with organic raw honey as a concentrate, and then I pour it with water. So that is actually, it's really refreshing, especially when you take it cool, right? It's my replacement for soft drinks. I used to love like my Coke and my Pepsi, yeah, but now it's really too sweet for me, and I think the last glass I had was probably more than a month ago. Yeah, so so I have that. It has also replaced apple cider vinegar sometimes replace my caffeine, but I usually have herbal teas to replace that. So I don't have caffeine nowadays. I think caffeine it with the sugar and all that, because I take black coffee with sugar, like we call it kopi o. So it also depletes the calcium, and one of the things that I'm more aware of growing older and all that is calcium. It's the calcium loss daily in my body. So by taking a lot of raw carrot juice, it provides my body with calcium. I haven't been taking my calcium supplements again because of budget. So I'm trying to have it with raw carrots. And one of the things that actually depletes the calcium from the body is actually caffeine. So I'm trying to cut that out. But just be able to manage it. When you cut something out, you need to replace it with something else. So for caffeine, I replace it with herbal tea. It's worked out well so far. I think for the last 2 months or so, I've just had like 2 cups of coffee. Yeah. So it was pretty easy, and I've been drinking coffee since I was 9 years old. Like I stopped drinking milk in order to drink coffee. So I am a huge coffee drinker, and I have it black, but with sugar. I can't have it black with bitter. So that was the past, you know. I don't really have a craving now. I think once my body, after the detox and all that, and with the gradual changes, it's not very difficult. Well, I need to say that it's not very difficult now, and you will find that it's not very difficult. It's very easy to get back on track. So sometimes, like, I would be really healthy for a couple of months, and then I think that I'm okay, and then there'll be a slow slide, you know, a bit of relaxation of the diet, etc., not exercising, missing out my supplements, etc., etc., and then naturally I would put on weight again. So that happened a couple of times, but I'm not afraid because I know what to do to lose weight, you know, efficiently and effectively. And I realize that each time I do it, it gets easier and easier. Of course, the best thing to do is not to slide back, right, to the old habits. Yeah, and I think that takes a lot of mindfulness. Because discipline is not that hard if you know how to manage your desires and make gradual changes, not like New Year resolutions, you see. Yeah, so anyway, this is my pretty long sharing for today. I didn't intend it to be so long. Yeah, so it's my sharing for essential supplements during this time. This time meaning if you have a carbohydrate meal as dinner, and this time meaning the coronavirus scare. Yes, so I hope you find this video useful. If you do, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.